Okay, mic check. Sounds good. Okay, going to play some Mountain Blade Banner Lords 2. Mount and Blade 2. Banner Lord. This game is a fantastic medieval based game with different unit types, and it's a cross between a real-time strategy and kind of like a civilization or total war. I guess total war meets the Sims. Whoa. And I decided to continue, instead of starting over from scratch, I want to continue playing a campaign I've been playing um, recently, just to kind of expose, I guess, people to this game. Super fun. I love it. The thing I love most outside of all the realpolitik, because there's politics involved, there's marriages or family marriage to get social status, and of course there's super bloody battles. Okay. Game is paused, so time passes by, indicated by this. A little it tells you it's the morning on this date. You can just go in normal time, and that will advance time, and you can just sit still. Over here you have your money, your influence, hit points. I'm at 90%. I just got out of a battle where I took a little damage, so I'm healing. Your troops. I have 19 troops currently, indicated by this number and this number here, as well as provisions. I have enough provisions or consumable items. I have enough food to last 86 days. And over here is the party morale. Now over here you have your character screen, of course, where you can customize your character's abilities. Oh, it looks like I have one more. I'm going to go with endurance. I have a free attribute and a free focus. And I'm going to put my focus into crossbows. Okay. Then you have your inventory, your party, quests, as well as your clan. We can take a look at the party. Inventory, I have really nothing, just food, which is important, because if you have a variety of food, your troops will be happier. So this is my character and his armor, Lorgand. I have an officer, Thylia the Black. Then of course I have my Landian sharpshooters, 3 of them, hardened crossbowmen, Battanian highborn youth, Landian sergeants, Landian swordsmen, and some light cav. No prisoners at this time. Okay. So let's see if we can get into some trouble. Show what a battle is. So my idea, originally, I'm from this area over here, Pen Cannock, and I've traveled into the Empire's territory. I think this is the Western Empire. I'm not sure. This color might be, this might be the Western, this is the Northern, and this is the Southern Empire, or something like that. It's weird. There's all these different factions, and this is the territory they possess. So the Empire, I would describe them, so the purple, this color, whatever it is, I think it's like a purple burgundy or whatever, and the blue, they're all imperial. Um, Different, I mean, they're all imperial, but different factions in and of themselves, and they're very Romanesque. They use legionaries or imperial. Yeah, it's structured kind of like Rome. My character originally comes from this green area where it's more like medieval knights. And these are Imperials as well. Over here, I think. The red? No, they're not. And these guys up here, the Sturgians, they're kind of like the Vikings, or, yeah, Vikings or Icelanders or whatever. Then you have your horsemen, like the Mongols over here. And then in the south, you have like your, in the deep south, where the deserts are, of course, you have like your kind of Persian type sultanate. So I'm making my way to this empire over here. I really want to get in good with the blue empire and participate in raids into the south deserts as well into the steeps. So gonna continue to make my way, that direction. This is a city. Guess I can stop here. Really no need to. Just kind of to show what you can do in the town. So in the town, you can sell things. You can by going to trade. You can go to the Tavern district to see if there's anyone that you can hire. There's this Dacis the robber, huh? Don't want any of him. You can hire mercenaries. You can visit the tavern. We'll take a look in the tavern. Okay. This is the tavern. Everyone's in here enjoying some music, enjoying some food and some ale, beer, wine, whatever the choice is, eating food, just hanging out. You can talk to people. Tavern maid. What can I bring you, sir? Would you like to taste our local specialty? A glass of local wine with a plate of olives? That sounds delicious. I'll have that. Be right up then. Perfect. I think this is the armed trader looking for work. Hmm. Thile, Thalia the Black. My officer, she's in here talking to some loser. And this is the tavern. Really nothing much in here. You can play. You can tell the musician to play a different game. You can play this game, a board game, a strategy game, and just hang out. She's eventually going to start walking around and filling up mugs. But that's the tavern. You can take a walk around the town. As you can see, I'm armed. I have a blade on my side, just in case I get ambushed or anything like that. As I gain renown, I'll gain enemies, and they'll be out to get me. So I got to be able to defend myself. But I can't walk around town fully armored. That's off-putting to the populace. So I don't need provisions. I can make it to that area. 86 days worth of food is plenty, especially for my relatively small party size. And so back to town center. Gonna leave and continue on the road. If I come across any looters, okay, we're gonna ride them down like the dogs that they are. Give them a taste of steel. I'm here to collect your bounty. You say they're claiming they're harmless travelers. I think not, brigand. Surrender or die. Never take you alive. You're absolutely right. The game is afoot, men. So now, get to see kind of how combat goes. I like to get into the thick of things, hence why I'm so heavily armored. Well, sometimes I like to get into the heavy thick of things. Most of the time, I lead the horse archery or the cavalry in charges and counter charges. Okay. My men are lined up in standard formation. I'm going to order my infantry to charge,
Attack!
as well as my cavalry. And I'm going to... Ah. Ah. A little laggy. Enemy is fleeing, huh? Now it's time to ride them down like the dogs that they are. Oh, I missed. Oh, my horse hit a tree. That's okay. Ah. Oh, got him. Okay.
No quarter for the craven!
Oh, he got away. That's okay. Good little battle. Good little practice and experience for my men and myself. No casualties on my end. Gain some morale and some renown. Now the spoils. They probably had some prisoners. Or maybe I'll be able to take some prisoners and ransom them off. Let's see. Yep, looks like I got 2 looters. I'll take them. Okay, and then... So here is my inventory. And here's what they've got, but I don't need to sell any of that stuff. I've got plenty of money. So I don't need it. It's just going to add more weight. I have 1,000 inventory capacity. I usually take the food. If there's any provisions like grain, these are the provisions right here. Grain, meat, fish, grapes, butter, olives, cheese, beer, dates, wine, oil, and that's it. That's the gist of all the food that you can carry, and that's important to carry. I also have 5 pack mules or 5 mules to carry our provisions, as well as 9 ponies. It's important to have horses because it helps your party move faster. And that's the only way you can convert infantry to cavalry as well, is to have horses in your inventory. So we're going to continue on. Let's see. And you can see how fast your party is moving by just hovering over your party, moving at 5.1 I consider that about 5.1 miles per hour because we're not at a full gallop. We're going at a nice leisurely pace. Not really leisurely, but we also stop and take breaks to eat because your food provision drops every day. Huh. So there's a town here. It looks like they've got a mission. Let's see. The art of the trade. Trade mission. Not interested. Oh, also, every single village, every castle, every city, every stronghold, every fort you can enter and explore. Of course, if it's friendly to you. If not, then you'll have to besiege it and take it by force. Then you can explore to your heart's content. But yeah, you can take a ride around the town. I should really get her a horse, but nah, she's kind of like my bodyguard. Beautiful wooded area, farmlands. Ah, there's a villager. Let's see what's going on back here. Peasants. Vilenius. Huh? I'm Lorgand. Who are you? Hmm. I'm gonna leave. So, this is a peaceful village. They can be raided. Villages also raise local militias of their young men to defend their villages in times of need. But if it's just overwhelming force, then they're at the mercy of the pillagers. So that's a good way to get on the bad side of the lord who owns these lands, who raises his levies here. And one surefire way to make the people around hate you as you loot, rape, and pillage their village, burn it and kill their elders, and just general slaughter. That's what happens when you raze a village to the ground. And you can do that in this game. Although you don't actively participate in the slaughter of the innocents, which is good. But you do participate in slaughtering of the militia. If they so choose to meet you in battle, then you basically just butcher them. And then have your way with the village anyway. So this is a tour of the villages, and different societies have different types of villages that are built from different materials, as we'll see later. Gonna continue on my journey. There's nothing here. I don't need any provisions. Usually I would stop and get some provisions, but they're not necessary. Okay, we're gonna leave, and like Carron, looks like the first major city along the way. I paid my troops. Looks like there's a few promotions. There's no promotions. I thought there were. Hmm. Oh, I gained a level. Oh, there's Poros. We're gonna have to go check that out, and then we're going to ransom off our ransom off our prisoners. The way you do that is you go to the Tavern district and just ransom your prisoners. There are a few things I need to sell. Like these tools, silver, leather, salt. That's it. Escort merchant caravan. Okay, that sounds promising. It's an influential character. So I'm going to take on this person's job. Who are you and what do you want? I'm Lorgan. Who are you? I'm Voleos. Voleos. A merchant here in Carron. He owns a pottery shop here. Okay. You know my name? You heard that I recently caught some bandits and put them to the sword? Well, you are correct. I did. So, you might. I don't think you can help me. You don't have enough troops for this task. Oh no. Hmm. Looks like my troop problem is. Let me see. So I have 6 men. I have 7 men out. What will that do to my party size? So you add 24, so it's 5. So I have to make room for two more returning men in the next few days. Uh, or I could just be over. I'll just be over by 2. That causes morale hit if you have more troops than you can currently command. I mean, I could recruit up to 500, but I'm not skilled enough to command all those troops right now. So they would defect and be freaking out. Okay, let's see. I want to add a focus point to Steward. Okay. So you can wait here as well. I think I'll wait here. We've been on the road for quite some time. We'll stay here for a day. I see this as resting, refitting, letting the men cut loose, engage in drinking and fighting and general debauchery, and strategize. Me and my officer. But now it is time for us to muster and leave. They're like, oh, but boss, we just got paid. Like, yes, you did. And now we are on to. Where's Poros? Thought I seen Poros. Maybe I'm seeing things. Okay, well, on to the next town. 18 looters. Whoa. Yes, this should be a battle. But not really. to save my game. And your horse can be killed or shot from up under you. So riding around like King Arthur isn't very good for my health. But I believe in leading from the front. This time we'll take a more... Oh, we're back in the city environment. We'll take a more defensive approach. Let them come to us. I'll even engage with my crossbow. Ooh, no, they're out there. Oh, he sees something.
Charge! Run! Run! We shield!
Cavalry. The game is afoot. I refuse to let this guy go. All savages are put to the sword. Sometimes in the larger armies, they turn around and fight a kind of a rearguard action. There we go. Looters and bandits aren't really a match. But it's a good experience. Two more looter prisoners. Take them. Ah, a couple of promotions. I'm going to take the butter, grain, as well as their beer. The rest of that crap can be buried with them. Good fight. Let's see if there's any needs in this village. So if they have this blue exclamation mark, they usually have a mission of some sort. He needs grain. I'm not interested in any of that. I'm interested in combat. So there's Poros. Okay, but we're not going to head towards... Well, no, we are. Because I want to... No, we got to get to... Danostica. Okay, so let's head to Vostrom. The port city of Vostrom. There was a situation in another game that I was playing. It's same game, but different campaign, I guess, where I had joined the Empire as a mercenary, and the Empire had formed an army by calling all their bannermen. And of course, we'll see that eventually when I join a empire or a kingdom. Then they call their banners, and you bring your men and you join the army. And those are usually when the huge battles between thousands happen, and those are epic carnage fest. So, who is he? Let's see. It looks like there's some things going on here. Andrasa, the lizard, rival gang moving in. Let's talk to them about this. You look like a lizard. Welcome, stranger, to my little kingdom here. Who might you be? Morgan. Term of respect, okay. Heard you need help. Got a problem? His name's Iron Skull. His people have been coming around outside the walls, robbing the dice players and drinkers, enjoying themselves under your protection, huh? You've been looking weak. Your boys are eager to teach them a lesson, but you figure some extra muscle wouldn't hurt. Okay, what do you want me to do? Preparing for an attack, but need some time to gather your men. 3 days. Okay. So if you'd rather not go into the fray yourself, which of course I'm always down for, but this runs the risk of me getting seriously injured because I won't have my armor. I can leave one of my companions together with 8 or so of my men if they stuck around for 6 days or so. Kind of as a big favor. Okay. I'm gonna fight the gang. Okay, so now all I have to do is wait around here for 3 days. Let's see. I'm gonna ransom my prisoners. I don't need the mercenary guards. Alina the Wronged? Okay. And then we just wait here. And after 3 days, it's going to trigger the attack. I got the rest of my troops. Awesome. Let's get these promotions out. Get Otto of the Hills back into his rightful spot. Okay, promote him. Promote this guy to a highborn warrior. Savage and furs. Okay, let's move these guys right here. Okay. Okay, fix that. Oh, I can improve my writing, but I'll do that after. Okay, so it's meat. Okay, I'm ready. They're gonna offer me a deal. They're gonna say, "Hey, join us. We'll pay you double what that lizard bitch is paying you." And I'm gonna say, "I have honor." How much you talking about? No, I'm totally kidding. No, I have honor. I'm gonna follow through. Taking forever. There we go. Oh, this is like gangs in New York. We're the dead rabbits. It's gonna get bloody too. Coming to fight me, eh? Did Andrasa the lizard put you up to this? Look, there's no need for bloodshed. This town is big enough for us all. But if bloodshed is what you want, I'll be happy to provide. Oh man, dude is talking deep. What I want to say is you don't need to be a part of this. I'll double whatever she's paying you if you join us. Like, I gave my word to Andressa the lizard and I won't be bought. Or you're going to pay me a lot then 1,540, excuse me, gold to be exact. But that's the price, I agree. But at that price I agree. These guys look like some killers. Uh, we're gonna just get down. I'm gonna stay back because we'll find easy pickings in the flank. We slaughtered them.
You bastard!
Damn. Okay.
You bastards! Bastards!
Okay. Thank you. People out shoveling dung. It's a nice town. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna pick up recording again later in a larger battle as I continue to hunt bandits and hopefully find a general from this. I guess I can go to the keep. There's nobody there. I gotta find an officer once my clan reaches at least tier 1, which we're close. Once I'm at tier 1, I'll be able to be a mercenary for their armies. So join them, but in a paid fashion, and participate in their campaigns and spoils and all that nonsense. But anyways, we'll pick it up later.